So we're here in an area called Goblin Valley. All around us are just these amazing looking mountains, really cool and very, very unique looking. Inside of the Goblin's Lair. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the highlight.
The sun is shining, it's getting warmer. Also, if you're claustrophobic, might not be for you. Hey everyone, we're Dana and Mike. We've been living life on the road with our 3 dogs searching for adventure. We are currently on the road headed up north with our end goal to see the Arctic Ocean. Join us every Sunday for new videos as we show you amazing campsites and the stunning natural beauty of North America. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Just Go Travel. It's been a while since we picked up the camera and filmed anything. We just kind of wanted a little break after the craziness of last episode. You guys saw our last episode. We got completely stuck outside of Hurricane, Utah. While we did have a lot of fun there, we also, went through a lot of stress and stuff. So we just wanted kind of a break from all of that. But yeah, so we're here in an area called Goblin Valley State Park. Yeah, check out our campsite. It's this amazing, beautiful campsite nestled within these canyon walls. All around us are just these amazing looking mountains. It's actually really cool and very, very unique looking. So yeah, I'm glad we found this spot. Bit of a thing to get in here. There's a dirt road that you have to take that's really bumpy, but it's free dispersed camping. There's so many different sites and you get to hang out in these sort of areas. It's awesome. First official day here at Goblin Valley State Park. We're gonna get in the car, we're gonna go to the park, we're gonna do some hikes, and come along with us. Got some garbage going on in here.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
So if you guys remember last episode, we were near Hurricane, Utah. Went to a few parks there, as well as this super, super cool off-road trail adventure. That was really awesome. And then basically after that, we headed off to Bryce Canyon National Park, and we met up with our friends from a few episodes ago, Hannah and Matt, and went on a hike with them and hung out with them at our trailer, which was really fun. It was nice to see them again, but man, did it get cold at Bryce Canyon. It was negative 10 degrees Celsius at night, and during the day it got up to a high of like 2. So it was pretty bad. Our pipes froze again, and this time it wasn't just our hot water pipes, it was our cold water pipes too. Yeah, so all of our pipes froze again. So we got a little bit worried about that, so we decided to get the heck out of there. So we left Bryce Canyon, and after that we went to an area called Escalante,
Which is actually really nice.
Yeah, that part of Utah was very, very pretty. Did you get any video of the campsite?
No, we didn't get any video of the campsite, but the campsite was very, it was nice. It wasn't anything super special.
Yeah.
But they only did one trail there, which was super pretty.
Yeah, it was this waterfall. It was called Lower Calf Creek Falls, and that was like a solid 10-kilometer hike to this beautiful, beautiful waterfall that was just an amazing sight to see. And we left that campsite. A little stressful leaving that campsite because it was cold yet again. It got down to like negative 7 degrees Celsius. And then our pipes froze again. But not just our pipes, but our drainage pipes for like our gray and black water. Those froze as well. And I couldn't even pull the handle to dump when we were at the dump site. And I thought I had broken it or something like that. So, but it's all good.
Not everything in trailer and van life and nomadic life is all sunshine and roses.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a week of not so fun.
Yeah. As high as the highs are when it comes to this lifestyle, the lows can be really, really bad. That's just part of it, and you just gotta roll with it and deal with it and move on. But we're here now at Goblin Valley State Park. So far, it's been such a beautiful place to hang out. We got an amazing campsite, and we're gonna go into the park now and go check out some cool hikes today. So, and kind of get back into it. Let's go check out this park.
Good, thanks.
All right, so it'll be $20 and I'll get you guys a map.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Well, have a good one, guys.
You too.
All right, so it's $20 to get into this state park. Probably the most expensive state park we've ever paid to get into. Yeah, usually it's like 10 or 15, but it's like $20. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in now. Got a cool map thing. Yeah, we're gonna make the most out of our one day that we're in this park because we don't want to pay the $20 over and over. We're gonna do 3 hikes today, moderate and 2 easies, and yeah, it should be pretty good. So the reason this is called Goblin Valley State Park is because of the stone formations, as you can probably guess. They kind of got, you know, sort of like a gnome goblin-y sort of look to them.
I was just telling Mike about how this place is like a little mini version of Monument Valley, only because of these little like mountain sections that kind of pop up. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little mini version.
Alright, so we're here, walking along the trail. It just feels like you're walking along this endless stretch of desert. It's so quiet out here, and there's basically nobody else around us. It just feels really desolate. But it's cool because all the different hoodoos, there's just like millions of them, and it's just really, really cool to see. Alright, here we are, the entrance to Goblin's Lair. It's really steep looking, that's for sure. We have to go down this path and through all these rocks. Whew. That was a hell of a climb. I think we made it though. I think it's in this hole here. It's incredibly dark. Here we are. Welcome to Goblin's Lair. Wow. What do you think?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is awesome. There's like sunlight poking in through the top there. Really cool. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the highlight of this park, probably. Yeah, it is coming inside this like amazingly magical cave. It's just pretty incredible. Really hard to get into, especially with dogs. Like you have to climb over a bunch of rocks really steep and then climb down into the cave, which is also really steep. But once you're in here, like, look at that. That's awesome. All right, we're at the second cave. I think this one's called Goblette's Lair. Oh, this one's a bit of a climb too. Not as bad though. We can make it. Alright, so we just got back from Goblin's Lair, and now we're gonna do this Valley of Goblins trail.
Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today is super sunny, blue skies, not a cloud anywhere. So I think this warm weather, it's coming our way. Today we have some errands to run. We're heading up to Green River to go grocery shopping. Yeah, grocery shopping has been a little bit weird out here and definitely something I wasn't really prepared for. There is no major like town along the Mighty 5 route. There's really just like small markets and like tiny towns. So you're basically going to be spending a bit more money on your food because it's like basically deserted out here. There's like not a heck of a lot around and you're just not going to get your like usual stuff. So keep that in mind if you are coming here. I've been having trouble finding vegetables, so crossing our fingers for some veggies and maybe some waffles because we've been like craving waffles for some reason. But yeah, wish us luck, and for your trip planning, make sure you stock up when you're coming here because if you need something special, you're probably not going to get it.
All right, laundry. 2 washers, 3 dryers.
No, that's broken.
1 washer. All right, this This place is not gonna work because we only have one laundry machine, so and that's gonna take absolutely forever.
And it's mainly for the truckers, so I'd feel bad if, like, you know, someone comes and they get their laundry done.
Yeah, so we're gonna try a different place. We'll see. My hair's terrible today.
Have you seen mine?
All right, hopefully the next place is better.
All right, we found a laundromat that is attached to the KOA, which makes me assume that they are totally fine with just other people using it. Tons of machines, so this will work out 10 times better. The only crappy part is the change machine only takes $1 bills and $5 bills. And we've only got a 20, and the office here, there's nobody in there. So Mike's off to go find somewhere that we can exchange our $20 bill for smaller bills. And yeah, cross our fingers because we really need to do laundry, like badly.
Yeah. Laundry's getting going. Laundry days are always, I don't know. Laundry takes so long when you live on the road, and like it's always something that, like, yeah, we should be used to it by now, but like it just takes up so much of your day, and it kind of makes you miss, like, back at home having a machine and stuff like that. And plus it's crazy expensive sometimes. Like sometimes you end up spending like $20-30 for a laundry day, and it adds up if you're doing that like once a week. But anyway, getting that done. We're gonna go grab groceries now and finish this all up so we can get back home.
This market looks promising.
Yeah, way bigger than the other ones that we've gone to in this area. Yes, love the vegetable selection, finally. Yeah, got the food.
This is so much better.
Yeah.
I don't know where everything's gonna go. All right, back to the laundromat. One thing that we have found while we have been on our travels is that grocery shopping and doing laundry on the same day means that the truck is packed to the brim. Yeah. We have these bins that we bought for when we go grocery shopping back at home, and we're like, let's bring those on our travels because they'll be like super convenient for grocery shopping. Honestly, they have been a lifesaver for our laundry. So our laundry usually goes in the back seat, and then all of our groceries go right where my leg room is. And I'm actually so surprised by how much groceries we can fit in just this one little section here. So this is all the groceries that you saw us getting, and we put some here. It's pretty crazy.
All right, now we gotta bust our butts home before all this frozen food thaws.
It'll be thawed.
pizzas.
It'll be thawed.
Alrighty, so we are back. Put all the food away. We're starving. We're gonna dig into some of these frozen pizzas that we bought because they're already pretty thawed anyway from the drive home. So if you're new to this channel, you may or may not know that we have an entire full lithium battery setup in here, so it lets us do things like run a toaster oven, because we don't have an oven in here. I actually kind of wish that we did, like a propane oven. But anyway, we have an electric toaster oven, and we can run that kind of stuff without a generator at all. And that's just, I don't know, I love that about our trailer. We put a lot of work into building this out when we first got it, so that's one of the pluses. All right, so it's basically our last day here in the Goblin Valley area. We're gonna do one last hike, a little bit outside the park. Do you know what it's called?
Little Wild Horse Canyon.
So it's a 13-kilometer loop. Yeah, join us for that as we are off on our last adventure here.
So yeah, Mike was just saying that the sun is shining, it's getting warmer. I can feel the sun on the back of my neck, and oh my gosh, it's like really warm. and I feel like I might be in a tank top by the end of today if it continues the way it continues. And also hopefully I don't burn. I only put sunscreen on my face, but I might have to have a sunscreen break.
All right, here we go. About to enter the canyon.
At certain times of the year, there can be little pools of water, so you have to be careful. Rule of thumb is if there's any rain anywhere in the forecast, just don't go. Also, if you're claustrophobic, might not be for you.
Ooh, yeah, it's tight in here.
Okay, now I know I said I'd be in a tank top by the end of this trail, but the canyon is quite chilly. So
We've made like no progress.
we've been at it for like almost an hour, and we're almost at 3 kilometers. It's quite pathetic actually, but we'll see how long this takes.
All right, we're basically about halfway now. Sun's starting to peek into the canyon now, which is nice. It's not as cold anymore.
Yeah, this trail is definitely taking longer than I anticipated just to get going. It's like, yeah, the first chunk of this trail is very slow going, and then once you get through the main canyon, it opens up and then you can kind of pick up your speed a little bit. It's really hard in the tiny walls to get those miles in because it's just so skinny.
So we just passed some horse poop, which implies, I guess, that if you, like, we came from that way, but if you were coming this way into the trail, because it's a big loop, it seems like the rest of our path should be pretty easy if a horse was able to make it through that. I don't see there being any more skinny canyons or obstacles to climb if a horse made it all the way to here, right? So
yeah, so basically this is a loop trail. The trail we started on was the Little Wild Horse Canyon, but if we had taken a left at the fork in the road, that was Bell Canyon, and that's the canyon Mike's talking about.
yeah, so yeah, we keep walking, finish this loop, we'll get to Bell Canyon, and hopefully it's all easy.
Just some thoughts from Dana. I was just telling Mike that I think this canyon is a little more up our alley because obviously it's dog friendly, can't really go wrong with that. All the other super popular canyons in Utah and Arizona can be extremely crowded and possibly a lot of waiting around in certain sections where there's obstacles. As cool as those canyons probably are, this one's definitely more up our alley because we pretty much had that canyon all to ourselves, and it was pretty much your standard slot canyon. So I don't know if you need to see more. They're probably all the same, but this one was very, very cool. Bell Canyon so far is wide open, so if you're wanting something super easy, do Bell. If you're wanting a bit more of a challenge and you're not claustrophobic, do the Little Wild Horse Canyon, and you'll have lots of fun doing that. Definitely recommend doing it counterclockwise because you'll be going up the obstacles rather than down. Down seems a little bit more sketch. Yeah, prepare for like 3 hours because it's definitely taken longer than we thought, and we're already at that 2-hour mark, but we're heading back now, so I feel like it'll take us about 3 hours. Okay, so that was definitely not 13 kilometers. It was like an extra 2 kilometers. And
We were just not prepped for that and we're exhausted.
it took over 3 hours.
Yeah. Puppies need bath after today.
Alvin's not even white anymore. He's just red.
Boy. Alrighty, all showered, feels great. We're just making some lunch. We're super lazy. We're just gonna make another frozen pizza like we did a couple days ago. And also because like we're pretty low on water now that we had to give all 3 dogs a bath, like that takes so much water. And so we're running on empty already, and we still got at least a couple days here before we leave and hitch up and go dump and all that stuff. So gonna make easy meals from now on. And yeah, I think we're gonna call it for today. Catch you guys soon once we are about to leave this place and heading off to our next adventure.
All right, everyone. This is the end of our episode. We are just going to quickly dump and head on to our next destination.
Yeah, so we're gonna be heading off to Moab next, which is going to be our last campsite here in Utah. We got a pretty fun episode planned for that one, so make sure you tune in next week to see what we get up to there. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it on this episode. We had a great time in Goblin Valley State Park. A lot of really cool stuff there to see. Definitely go check it out if you're ever in the area. But yeah, guys, I guess that about wraps this one up. Again, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mike.
I'm Dana.
We're Let's Just Go Travel, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Woot woot!